starting the stream a little early on this screen today because I want to show off Darth Nihilus, of course, but I also want to show off the Kreia cutscene if possible. Never mind. It's unfortunate I won't be able to show off the arguably the best cutscene in the entire game. So let's just reload up. Bear with me 1 second, just want to make sure I can hear myself on the stream. I'll access my phone, make sure everything's working. We don't have Tyrant today because it's Thanksgiving over there in the United States. So for those of you celebrating in the United States, happy Thanksgiving. I am from the United Kingdom, unfortunately, so I do not celebrate Thanksgiving, but happy Thanksgiving to you all the same. Let's make sure I'm audible. I think I am. Yep, we're good. So, last time we finished off Telos, we spoke with Atris, and we're actually now in the crux of the kickstart of the main game. So, I've already know the order I'm going to do these planets in. It's pretty much going to be the same order for the Dark Side playthrough as well, more or less. So our first stop will be at a planet Narshada. Well, technically the moon of Narshada. Most famously known as being the most populated moon of the planet Narshada, and more commonly referred to as the Smuggler's Moon. Let's go.
Well, here we are, the Smuggler's Moon. It's the gaping maw of Narshada, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Narshada, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go. Narshada's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot.
What's Narshada?
It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Narshada orbits it. Narshada's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy. Trust me, we're not going to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years.
That bad? I didn't think anything could compel you to bathe.
You spend all day thinking up that joke? Maybe you and Bayodur should start a circus.
I fail to understand the reference, though I doubt your explanation would prove worthwhile.
So there's a lot of ex-soldiers on Narshada.
Yeah, some came looking for work running freight and cargo. Still, there's only so many ships to go around and so many workers. So others lend their weapons to the Hutts in the exchange. It's become a prime base for raider recruitment across the galaxy.
How hard would it be to find a Jedi here?
It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Narshada. Finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the Refugee Sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in. Or find you once you arrive.
You sound like you've been here before.
Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Narshada at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice.
What's the Refugee Sector?
Not everyone who came to Narshada were soldiers. A lot of worlds were destroyed by the Mandalorians and the Jedi. Left a lot of people wandering the galaxy.
So let's sit there and Hulk in for a landing.
I've plotted a course for the Refugee Sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's gonna find us here.
Skipping the movies because you guys won't be able to see them, so there's no point in streaming them.
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi comes to Narshada. While she walks upon the Smuggler's moon, she is not to be harmed. Observe her, track her, but do not eclipse her movements, or I shall eclipse yours. You must, because one Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
Dawachosimu poindorakawa ichirendumu paramakawana abawasi. You croren one mapusiti indolara.
Honta no saka, jita bedwana maticha, kichu no kada mirenito. Renfiloso ni heku chupa naret atamakcha.
Taranamo sibu indasarans, crema sunkun ratungala, chawi mo jubu inkosoracha. Bo mababe wanto susintu mukarata. Tu es rectonatada ber mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi me burokra.
Request. If Goto's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya tachimurota kamsa. Javaskobo subjob, rigiso carvenoxo, mochitosa sagrindeyo, kichu no cada mirenito. Renfiloso ni heku chupa naret atamakcha. Dahupo boteño go jucho picha, gwen taba ni sochu, norotoga proto lalashishi, jubadosa jibacha, ratak mansan, tokosha na chitola.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
Doveri nincha, yonona shitasa chuch. Doveri nincha, yonona shitasa chuch. Gole rosodish. Ranta kras mobas.
That was interesting.
Ah, the beautiful stench and decay of desperate living.
This moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Welcome to Narshada. Towering buildings kilometers high and miles deep, with canyons so wide you could have a dogfight in them. Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours.
Interestingly, there's no black bar underneath all this text. We gonna be okay on this landing pad?
Sure, most of the landing pads around here are unclaimed, or should be. They're pretty badly maintained, so they're not safe to land on. Well, I mean, not this one. But they all have the reputation, so we should be all right. I think.
You think? Any problem with the docking authorities?
No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The refugee sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the Exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of.
The admin hole looks like a little bit. It looks a little exposed.
Maybe a little, but landing here means we didn't have to transmit our ID signature. You know what trouble that always brings. In fact, while we're here, we should get those signatures changed. Wouldn't make us such a target when we enter a new system.
So, this is the Refugee Sector?
Yeah, in all its glory. Don't get your hopes up from what you see here, though. As soon as we hit the main sector, that's when the smell and the mobs can get pretty bad.
Then let's move on.
Alright then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you.
What about... I want to find out more about this bounty on the Jedi.
Well, that means finding either a bounty hunter, a ranking member of the Exchange, or someone willing to talk, none of which are too appealing. Bounty hunters in the Exchange are going to want to shoot you, and someone who is willing to talk to anyone, which means trouble.
The bounty is a waste of our efforts. All that matters is the Jedi. The intentions of the thugs of this moon are of no consequence.
It's up to you. There's bound to be someone in the sector willing to spill their guts for a credit or two.
If SKR is here, I want to find him.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult. But this moon does not get any smaller while we wait. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible.
Let's just see where our path takes us.
Alright, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad!
It's the landing pad. Ships land on it.
No, really? Thanks for the insight. And here I was, thinking you were a smart human. I got another ship coming in, and unless you want that piece of junk's hull crushed flat, you better move it. Got it?
What other ship?
That's none of your business. All you need to know is that they're gonna be firing up their quad lasers if they find your ship squatting there when they arrive.
I mean, I could pay for the space and your time.
Yeah? Right now, all I'm hearing is talk. How much you offering?
I'm guessing 50 credits ought to be enough.
Done! Pleasure doing business with you. I got some visitors booked for your space, but I'm sure the two of you can work it out when they arrive.
Gonna bring Atten, of course. And then let us bring Berda.
No, look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in.
What's going on here? I won't let you hurt that man. Step away from him.
More where that came from. Time to even the odds. More where that came from.
Thanks for your help. They would have crippled me for sure.
Couldn't stand by and let them hurt you. Why were they hunting you?
Well, they work for the Exchange, for a Quarren named Visquis. He's looking to step up in the Exchange. The only language the Exchange respects is money, so Visquis is trying to increase his profits by using the refugees here in Narshada as a cheap labor force. We're only good to him as slaves and merchandise. He wants to keep us in one place, so he can control us. That's always been the way. Well, except lately.
What do you mean?
The Exchange has been clamping down on the Refugee Sector hard, and I've no idea why. They've started kidnapping people, hurting others, but there seems to be no reason to it.
Where can I find this Visquis?
You don't. He comes to you. If he's got reason to. Either because you can help him out, or because you're making trouble. Either way, it's not a good thing.
I was glad to help. You better get out of here before you run into any more trouble.
Whatever your reasons, thanks.
I saw what you did to those Exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few credits, maybe help another refugee in need?
Of course. Here, take 5 credits.
Thank you, stranger. I won't forget your kindness.
Why did you do such a thing? Such kindnesses will mean nothing. His path is set. Giving him what he has not earned is like pouring sand into his hands.
Look, Star Granny. It may help him, if nothing else but to survive.
And would that be a kindness? What if by surviving another day he brings a greater darkness upon another?
Does your pessimism run that deep?
The Force binds all things. The slightest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. Even an act of kindness may have more severe repercussions than you know or can see. By giving him something he has not earned, perhaps all you have helped him become is a target. Seeing another elevated often brings the eyes of others who suffer. And perhaps in the end, all you have wrought is more pain. And that is my lesson to you. Be careful of charity and kindness, lest you do more harm with open hands than with a clenched fist.
I will consider what you've said.
Good. Mind what I have said. Use your power, but in its proper place.
Spare a few credits, friend?
I can, in exchange for some information.
All right. I don't know much beyond the refugee sector here, but I can share what I know.
Tell me about the refugee sector, then.
This sector's filled with refugees from the Jedi Civil War, and even as far back as the Mandalorian Wars. Refugees and war veterans both, and anyone else who was rendered homeless by the war. The Jedi destroyed planets across the galaxy, and here's where the wreckage ended up.
Why are the refugees here?
A lot of space lanes cross at Narshada, and once here, it's hard to move on. Even fighter pilots from the war can't get work at the docks. The freighter crews are full up. There's no work here and no way out. Unless you want to become a hired muscle for the exchange, or work in a Hutt slave camp.
Do you know someone named Zezkael?
No, should I? He doesn't sound like a Hutt. What, is he a bounty hunter or an exchange boss?
He's a Jedi Master.
Jedi Master? There aren't any Jedi Masters in the galaxy, let alone on Narshada. This place is a cesspit, with the exchange and the Hutts stabbing their claws into everything. But you know, I did hear something about a bounty on Jedi, though. Something the exchange posted. Doesn't matter, though. Aren't any more Jedi around, so no one's going to be collecting that bounty.
What can you tell me about the bounty on the Jedi?
Not much to say, except it's a high price. You need to find a bounty hunter to get more, and they've been pretty scarce lately. You might have more luck trying to find someone connected to the exchange. And I don't mean some spaceport muscle, I mean someone connected.
Any idea why they posted a bounty on the Jedi?
No idea. Could be one of them crossed the exchange, and they're looking for revenge on all of them.
Where would I find someone connected to the exchange?
Well, they tend to lay low. To be honest, it's like with bounty hunters. You may need to do something to get their attention.
I'll be going now.
Friend, you did promise some credits in exchange for information.
Of course. Here's 5 credits.
Look, one other thing. It's obvious you're new around here. I can tell it just by looking at you. Narshada can be a rough place, and easy to get lost in. If you want, I can keep an ear out for you. Let you know if I hear anything.
I'd appreciate it.
I'll do that then. I'll come seek you out if I hear anything I think you might want to know.
There's a workbench if you wanted to work on some things. Nothing today. Charlie Shield, very nice.
Geraktada cemente bingar rukutoto und juchamataso benkish manensitsi. Fela dibono ta munikranaktada. Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto run kavrekare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemenoto torere senesenten.
Tien, it's Beador, 12th Engineering Division out of Eodoria. I worked with you in the hangar bays on the Solemn Oath.
Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto run kavrekare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemenoto torere senesenten. Der rinto run to wakare kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan gorsadarane gra delonuta cholorien.
Tien, we are already in trouble. In some ways, the war is not yet over, and our enemies seek us even now.
Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto run kavrekare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemenoto torere senesenten.
Are you alright?
Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto run kavrekare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemenoto torere senesenten.
Sullistan's hearing's pretty sharp, if you couldn't guess from the lobes.
Geraktada cemente bingar rukutoto und juchamataso benkish manensitsi. Fela dibono ta munikranaktada.
What is this place?
Charanana gundoso remina che l'orak de gurukatada. Fiadoratora pada no ringatel camarada telefibu nubu de bitarana cenirara.
Big Ears here might know someone who can change the Ebon Hawk's ID signature. Could be useful for avoiding notice.
Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto run kavrekare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemenoto torere senesenten.
Can you change a ship's ID transponder codes?
Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto run kavrekare papanala ranshinga. Derache wemenoto torere senesenten.
I could pay you for your time.
Der rinto run to wakare kwe wap gerebu. Ninso telepachan gorsadarane gra delonuta cholorien. Charanana gundoso remina che l'orak de gurukatada. Fiaratore padano ringatel camarada tel fibo nubo da bitarana cenirara. Onajun senisensen drawiche canel commercial tel fibo no.
Any parts or equipment I can buy? Ooh, another CN crystal, but no point getting it. But there's an upgrade crystal, a Velmarite crystal. May as well get that upgrade. Pure Kunda lens. I could probably make lightsaber parts when I actually get my lightsaber. Eventually, I could probably get Bayonetta to craft me some good lightsaber parts, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's go to my sell list. What can I sell you? Do I need this Achani light armor? Probably not. Can't really think of anyone who would use it. The only other person I can think of that needs armoring is Mandalore, but he never really needs armor, so leave that. Like I've already mentioned earlier in the series, Mira and Atton's best gear pretty much their standard clothing, so there's no need to armor them. I've got the robes necessary for everyone when the Jedi, so any piece of armor I get now is kind of useless, so... That'll be good for Mira. Could give that to Kreia, I guess. That's definitely going to Bayonetta. So I'll put that on soon. No. I think that would be better for Mira. I might keep that for Mandalore. What gloves we got? I think we're all good for gloves. And shields. Got 3 of those. Get rid of all my energy shields. In fact, I'll just break those down. Not really worth much. You only get 3 droids in this game, so no point having that much droid armor. Get rid of this one. Don't think I need that many. Sell one of those. I think I'm good on that front. Your predecessor... What happened to him? would you like me to do? Plans? What plans? They aren't dangerous, aren't they? This is basically planned for the best droid serial in the game, and it's restricted to T3. It's kind of imperative for getting these shields. If I can get a free version of that part once it's built, then I'll do it. What does the droid look like? Where can I find this code in? I'll be going now. Let's get on it then.
And what did she want?
Just answers to some questions. Asked about a Jedi Master of all things.
Really? Interesting.
Really interesting. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Mira. I hope this mod does her some justice, because she has the most potential of all the party members in my opinion, and I do like her. Let's talk to this guy. Who are you? How do you know who I am? Law? What laws do they uphold? So if they were all hunting one person, they couldn't attack each other? Who are some of the prime bounty hunters? Here come the midgets in brown. Gand? Who else? I can handle them both. Anything else? Who's Honha? And what about Mira? Why? Forget it, I had other questions for you. He said he sounded as if he hate the guild. So you are no longer a bounty hunter? Can you tell me where I can find the guild? What can I do to make them show themselves? That doesn't sound very comforting. So who should I make mad? I'll be going. There's our information about the bounty hunters. Nice and cleared up. There's our astromech droid, so let's go deal with this now. Oh hey Tyron, wasn't expecting to see you today. Well, for what it's worth, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you and yours are keeping safe. I'm looking for an astromech droid. IT-31. What's belonging to Tiantub? That droid seems to know what I'm talking about. me see what parts you're selling first. Can't remember if I've got this already or not, so I'll quickly get it. Circuit utility belt, that would be useful. That's everything. Tin sub. How about I buy that droid from you? Yep. You can see where Trek's got his inspiration from. I have a feeling you'll be satisfied with 150 credits. I'll return the droid to Tin Tub now. I negotiated your release. You're free to go. See you back at Tian's garage. Oh yeah, that reminds me, Tyron. There was a point in your mod review where I forgot to make a really obvious joke because I completely forgot the guy's name that I was referencing until now. Basically, back at the time when you were trying to fight and dying to those young Oma in the Mandalorian camp, the joke I wanted to say but I completely forgot about was, you can see why Kumas was so frightened, can't you? Kumas was right all along! Anyway. He's back here already. Very well, I'll be going now. And I've got Tifi's renewable shield. Put on the Zerka utility belt. I think fortitude would be more important for you to have. Also, while I remember, I should probably give you the Boffin Sentry Visor. There you go. Enjoy the look of having cracked eggshells. Yeah, Kuma should have easily been able to handle them. That's the joke. Vic, get up and go home or else I'll tell Modo to. Ah, new face. Come in. I'm not surprised, Tyrant.
Malampas tarawando krimogawan. Kurmaka trakta veshambash. Joruga gomoshi. Juto monshi dakajim.
Greetings, I'm Mitcha Surik.
Jona yurturanga chi wi ita? Vamos limo podan mawanga kun. Bis mula rabest.
I was thinking of racing my swoop bike that I conveniently have.
Bani sukakran, joka mata storch ban locha.
What is that?
Jun sobe me rapa, no kuma randisa makchiksa. Kucha bak tong kinka mata kata. Chopa wanga kun not ka yutka kes.
A droid?
Moga chinota harembe wanachi, drumpaba nakares magre. Kava dumpa ku papa yi mokata. Yuzuta monorcha das. Noma inso dizuka. Da hupo botenyo go jucho picha. Gwem taba ni sochu. Norotoga proto lala shishi. Juba dosa jibacha. Ratak mansan. Tokosha na chitolo.
So he built a droid to win the races.
Takam tuchis miku mogo graba? Kechichul ida hodonga. Mi paden. Tuning tachu kun ni best. Kava dumba ku.
I mean, a droid would be a formidable opponent.
Kava dumpe masura ku. Popayi botenya. Tache morota kamsa. Javaskobo subjob. Rigiso karvenoxo. Mochi tozasa grindeyo.
So by not fixing the races, the exchange couldn't claim a cut of the winnings.
Kavadumpe masura ku, popayi botenya, tache morota kamsa, javaskobo subjob, rigiso karvenoxo, mochi tozasa grindeyo.
So then, why is this place empty?
Kavadumpe masura ku, popayi botenya, tache morota kamsa, javaskobo subjob, rigiso karvenoxo, mochi tozasa grindeyo.
That is disgusting.
Bani sukakran, joka mata storch ban locha.
So he got too greedy.
Gana we sorando krano bisoto. Teranda bano we hota chunda. Chakuma we jivopa kava chot labuda smak toma. Slimo mesoto.
So how do I beat him?
Don socho chona nemagorta. Don runo mishogani.
Speak.
Kavadumpe masura ku, popayi botenya, tache morota kamsa, javaskobo subjob, rigiso karvenoxo, mochi tozasa grindeyo. Kavadumpe masura ku, popayi botenya, tache morota kamsa, javaskobo subjob, rigiso karvenoxo, mochi tozasa grindeyo.
So how does that help us?
Da hupo botenyo go jucho picha, gwem taba ni sochu, norotoga proto lala shishi, juba dosa jibacha, ratak mansan, tokosha na chitolo.
What's in this for you?
Takam tuchis miku mogo graba? Kechichul ida hodonga. Mi paden, tuning tachu kun ni best, kavadumba ku.
So what do I do?
Kavadumpe masura ku, popayi botenya, tache morota kamsa, javaskobo subjob, rigiso karvenoxo, mochi tozasa grindeyo.
What good will that do?
Joana masaranka ma ramazurata, keso juskrita lorsa, yumacha fo eko miko jira.
Great. What are the codes?
Kavadumpe masura ku, popayi botenya, tache morota kamsa, javaskobo subjob, rigiso karvenoxo, mochi tozasa grindeyo.
I can reprogram the computer behavior core with a process delay without him realizing it.
Da hupo botenyo go jucho picha, gwem taba ni sochu, norotoga proto lala shishi, juba dosa jibacha, ratak mansan, tokosha na chitolo.
I'm doing this because I feel like it, okay? And I will stream one swoop race. I'm going to be extremely bad at it, I know that. There you go. Meditation band. Probably going to keep my interface visor for now, but that'll be good for Kreia maybe, or Vistas when I get her. You're staring at my ship, mostly curious.
Dorota Sinta Winoto, Putemali Lichuna Jichiska, un corda saboraco.
It is.
Fasasusho wi, Kanaina doka ches, Kapatorondi losochi rana dikpik, Nauji kachi a ubangta.
It is beautiful and orange, and that is.
Me quoga rifti noso me mastolo, Yokolopoi, Tuanamuki.
Why'd you say that?
Crimso chi mapo hirembi kachapas pato, Kruta mawi, Tonapa makaret.
Perhaps you spent your credits unwisely.
Dokinikama renzuni inash dijon bla when so mas. Tonga about shan uni non.
So how is your hope gone when it sounds like you've got a solid plan?
Donichu ramagrinzo mos rapana. Rakacho mot nichoran. Kuno konasa.
Perhaps you're not approaching the situation from the right direction.
Dawanga nochi. Roren manama. Kochpa ino shan opora.
Droid?
Toso ma oritushniki tuk tuk pamba. Ora. Tino morira nibo non kin un patno koktek. Dokinikama renzuni inash dijon bla when so mas. Tonga about shan uni non.
Fan blasts?
Hoshmanfu ni wado de kuta masapa. Tong hitwamaji. Yuma libato acto into tune.
Dogs will be dogs, Tyron. Dogs will be dogs. How are those cinnamon rolls? Thanks for the tip. Maybe someone can even the odds. Like me! Check the droid for oddities. Hook the module up to your datapad. That's good, Tyron. The receiver remains anonymous. Slices to the droid's central behavior core. There's only one file in the droid's behavioral subroutines. Open file swoop 0001. The file contains all the data you need for the droid to race the swoop track without incidents. We program the droid. You have reprogrammed the droid to think it is in the race and about to lose. This activates the droid's self-destruct system. What's going on here? Your droid seems to have expired.
Heruta Jinking Manini Bobo Nidonjo.
Your droid exploded.
Watakratunji mularayi mulakriti rite krakolo mebosa.
Perhaps someone could buy the gallery from you.
Dahupa bosa kurata go jujuto yoke hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune.
Perhaps born Elise?
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata. Tarak krono king bulotonga chopa chavwa genru.
Yay for no dark side points for that. I'm all about fairness and competition, and that was unfair until I stepped in.
Dahupo botenyo goju chopicha, Gwentabani sochu, Norotoga proto lala shishi, Jubadosa jibacha, Ratak mansan, Dokosha na chitolo. Kavadumpe masuraku, Popayi botenya, Tachimorota kamsa, Javasko bo subjob, Rigiso karvenokso, Mochitoza sagrindeyo.
Yay, 2,000 credits. Okay, Tyron, are you prepared to watch the one and only time I will ever swoop race on stream? I will be terrible. Mark. Can I race? Anything else I need to know? Yeah, I know about all the dangers of the track. Let's go. Watch the worst swoop racing ever seen! Ow! Told you I'm awful. I'm not joking, I have never done swoop racing in this game. And you can see why. Ah, that autocorrect, it's horrible. I only crashed about half a dozen times. And I'm somehow the champion! Woo! Thank you, is there a prize? You'll give me all the winnings.
Is there any way to do that without crawling inside their head?
It's worth it for the credits. I'm never doing this again. May as well get this one out of the way before I go into the docking area.
Please, look, I already paid the exchange what I have.
Yeah, Tyron, I call that a win.
But oh, look, here's the one with your credits. About time. Look, These gentlemen are getting impatient.
I know I'm supposed to be playing like side siren, but I can't resist this. You two give me all your credits, then jump into the central pit. Can't resist. Take credits. Jumping into the pit is a good idea. Get to ground faster that way. Let's go! Bonsai! Wait, what? Ah!
How did you do that? Stay away from me!
What? What just happened? 1 minute we're just talking and then I just lost control.
Are you alright?
It's like this impulse just came over me. I couldn't stop myself. Next time, warn me. If you're out to kill someone, don't surprise me like that.
Got influence with that and with that. That's probably going to be the last and only major dark side thing I ever do in this playthrough. I'm still significantly light side, so I can get those light side points back. I got influence with Atom Tyrant. That's all that matters. And I can't resist doing the funniest dark side scene in all of KOTOR, so... I'm only doing it for the hilarity. I don't think I actually do that in character.
Bograshon kontichaum, King Lord Aitha kun, Aitha patisa tong, Diakon batot kaun, Chona choba. Tapichai ubong, Jijiskapule. Jumbola, Watagratug, Jimula. Chupayubong labograturong, Agtichimait, Muleranion Chuba. Nilhun kagratug, Jimut Maliabist White Wata. Gigi, now dum chong yoma bola human. Yoma wa mani boba, Lord a wish wanga shachi. Nilhun kagratug, Jimut malia beast white wata. Gigi, now dum chong yoma bola human. Chopiti man punjame. Sashange bedwana mulera. Chupa wanga kuna konticha, chona konasa. Chopiti man punjame. Sashange bedwana mulera. Chupa wanga kuna konticha, chona konasa. Thanksgiving. Itakalatua da tipina notata. Ekanato. Merry Christmas. Okay, let's go. Pylon, transfer power to Pylon 2. Let's do it.
Examine freighter ID signatures. Silver's effort towards profits. Alexander.
You are interrupting me for a reason? I have a lot of work to do, to manage here, right? So, what is it?
Give me access to the pylon consoles.
I'll give you access to the pylon consoles.
Thank you. Think of how significant that was. We were able to mind trick a Toydarian! Side freight priorities. Silver Zephyr, Alexander, Torna's profits. Just remember SAT in your sets. Mind trips apparently work on me. I am an idiot.
You help faster. I not forget. Now why you bother me again?
I want to talk about the exchange.
Yes. Let's talk about the exchange, huh?
How do you think I'm going to speak to them? I got a lot of work to do here.
Why you speak with exchange, huh? No matter. You do not decide when to speak to them. Exchange decide to speak to you. Fassa heard they're not so happy with you. Maybe best you not speak to them.
Okay. Hey, I'm walking here. My tricks apparently work on you. I'm good Jedi. One second.
Wait here.
I'm gonna do this properly. Cue Mini the Moocher around here because this Duchess has the vibe. I'm just standing still. Why is there still footsteps? I'm sorry, but that should not be. Atten should not have been making footsteps there. He was standing still, but however, it did provide a very good dubstep track for that conversation, so I'm not complaining. Surprise! I was here all along.
Roto non sanona, prontangua ni mono. Rishunko, Jova ninja chimba, paksi tre duju si juju pitie, printaba nin sochu.
Captain?
Rishunko, Jova ninja chimba, paksi tre duju si juju pitie, printaba nin sochu.
Ta?
Rishunko, Jova ninja chimba, paksi tre duju si juju pitie, printaba nin sochu. We non sacrate, rotota de jalawara kunsa zoto. Chuba tone king chuba mi, zoko koche, tichike chusu mogotabra. Grabe chusai krengi wite hung doga.
What species is your captain?
Kuriko asotoe ringe frite de ducha, por samba sugna kapla wiye tinya, del chiro runta gamsa.
I'll keep an eye or a nose out for him if I can get inside the jet tar.
Dovri chubabash, get scala, dorcha, wata tokyoke ninja.
There's 2 ways you can complete this quest. You can always just get on a breath mask and go to the jet tar and talk to the captain. But I prefer the second option. And Tyrion, of course, knows that second option. Yep. Getting a new captain. More stuff for the stuff. Blah.
Tanto todos, tumukarata. Mayranganoroto. Dosimana rachata.
I'm Mitra Surik. Just checking out the area.
Dosokachi. Kawana abawasi.
Who are you?
Tenanjara. Tomachunga. Karota.
Can I ask what you're doing?
Dosokachi. Kawana abawasi.
Just want to know what you're doing. It looks interesting.
Johnny Nikarai binachi. Paba donachi drumka.
What are you doing here?
Tanto todos. Tumukarata. Mayranganoroto. Dosimana rachata.
What does all this do?
Tanto todos. Tumukarata. Mayranganoroto. Dosimana rachata.
Antennas? For what?
Tenanjara. Tomachunga. Karota.
Tracking the signal amongst the docking frequencies seems impossible.
Tanto todos. Tumukarata. Mayranganoroto. Dosimana rachata.
I don't understand.
Nunchkawana sicho ranabamangakan. Mopigawa josi muchuto.
What's the problem?
Tanto todos. Tumukarata. Mayranganoroto. Dosimana rachata.
How enormous are we talking about?
Posanonchirinta masukin kurawanka. Posongchinsun mi karanga do maichonga. Tu es rectonatu insula raka rakachat.
How'd you find it then?
Kroton oranga manatandi goroto. Mopi una wana sichin si wano bush. Tanto todos. Tumukarata. Mayranganoroto. Dosimana rachata. Haramontok. Tumukara chukorak. Grun kanawana machi nito rabanaka. Dosimona ra racha. Gonachi drum paba nakaras.
Who's behind it?
Tanto todos. Tumukarata. Mayranganoroto. Dosimana rachata.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Dosokachi. Kawana abawasi.
What's the job?
Tenanjara. Tomachunga. Karota.
Tell me what you'd have me to do.
Posanonchirinta masukin kurawanka. Posongchinsun mi karanga do maichonga. Tu es rectonatu insula raka rakachat.
Where are we supposed to meet this Twi'lek?
Johnny Nigarai Bindachi. Paba Donachi.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Prepare everyone. I'm not from the docking authority. What do you mean? Let me see if I can help. I'll go see the dock master. Out of curiosity, what is your cargo, Lassavu? Could I have one of your power cells? I'll let you know what happens. No, Tyron. I don't know why, but I'm doing it with soda today. But since it's just a 1 Euphorian, it shouldn't be too bad.
I don't know who you are, but you picked the wrong room to break into.
Sorry, I didn't know anyone was here.
No harm done. For a minute, I thought you might have been someone else.
What do you mean?
My wife, Ada. There's a chance she may be here on Narshada. A lot of refugees ended up here after the Jedi Civil War. I came here to see if I could track her down. Thing is, I can't get into the Refugee Sector. And even if I could, I'm not sure I could find her. I've been here for weeks, hoping to see her face. All I've done is watch my credits burn away to nothing.
Why can't you get into the Refugee Sector?
The Exchange has got the place barricaded with thugs. They're putting the squeeze on the whole sector, trying to crush the spirit out of the remaining refugees. Now I'm almost cleaned out. I burned the last of my fuel and my freight just getting here. The Exchange promised me a job shuttling freight via cargo cruiser, and I'm close to taking them up on it.
I might be able to get into the Refugee Sector for you.
Yeah? And what's it gonna cost me?
Nothing. I'd just like to help if I can.
Well, I'm not gonna turn away an offer of help. All right, stranger. If you can find her, then you'll have my thanks.
Let me go see what I can find out in the Refugee Sector. Or you could just still kill them. Still kill the guards, which, to be honest, I kind of always kill the guards no matter what side of the Force I'm playing. Go through this concourse area, which is not available in the vanilla game. Oh god, we found Chuck Norris's robe. We are instantly badass. Yep, we found Chuck Norris's robe. We just beat the game. No point in playing anymore. We've completed the game. Everything's been handled. Hi, Mira.
Oh, looks like the Jedi raised their standards. Hanhar. I thought I smelled something. I've told you before, hunt your own targets. Don't scavenge mine. What, working for the Hutt suddenly made you stupider, Hanhar? You touch me, you'll break the truce. And then you won't last long enough to slip off this moon. Don't, Hanhar. I'm warning you.
Oh man, those
I don't want your life dead, Hanhar. I told you. Yeah, you're right. I'm afraid. I'm afraid if you keep crushing me, I'll accidentally set off my rocket charges and blow us both to Narshada. I'd rather die than be caught by you again, Hanhar.
And those hips. Girl's got spirit. That would be worth playing the game.
Where that came from?
I can just imagine that cutscene right now. Just cut to Scion and Nihilus on board the Ravager, drawing their lightsabers on each other, going, "Look, the Jedi has found the Norris robes. There's no chance we could defeat her. We may as well take each other out. They both die, kill each other in just a bath of glory and glory." Maybe just cut to Cray, who just has a heart attack on the Ebon Hook. Roll credits. And when I eventually get round to making the dark side run in this stream, I will be playtesting that mod. Found signal, droid attacked me. It was deleting my data. We'll try to get away. Log interrupted. Maybe Alton has a point. Oh no! haven't talked to Fassa. Whoops. That was an unnecessary Gilfer.
You interrupting me for a reason? I have a lot of work to do, to manage here, right? So, what is it?
I wanted to talk to you about Last of Us.
You helped Fassa, so I let Ithorian go for you. You go tell him, right?
Yes, I could tell him right now. Thank you for the business. I'll go walk in here.
Great, good. What else?
I want to know who you work for.
My boss is the Hutt Voga. I oversee the docks for Voga's freighters.
How's the business these days,
You not from here? Business bad. Freighters get hijacked, no trade gets through, and they can't get fuel from Sleheron. Fuel reserves building up there.
Who's hijacking these freighters? No, you know,
Goto and his exchange hijacks Voga's ships. Hurts business.
Why is Goto hijacking these damn freighters,
For money, I assume. We don't know how he does it. Every ship we send out, he gets.
Never mind. I'll go walk in here. How's my water impression? I mean, it was good enough to impress the actual actor, so I hope it's good. Fassa says you can depart now. Good luck, Lasavu. That was much better. That was a more manageable Gilfer off. Now I don't have to worry about doing any more Gilfer drinking games until the end game. Thank God. I'm not going to talk to you yet because that will trigger the quest. I'm going to go talk to...
Thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them from a great distance, like a shiver running through you.
I'm going to go talk to Star Granny, apparently. I feel this background noise. It's like a vibration.
It is Narshada, the true Narshada that you feel around you. It is this moon, with the metal and machines stripped away and the currents of the Force laid bare.
The sound, the vibration is strange, tense.
I'm surprised you can feel it. I fear the damage to you had deadened you to such perceptions. What you feel is the echo of the minds of these creatures within the Force. Their anger, their greed, their desperation. It is life.
But the anger and desperation, is there some way to heal it?
One might as well heal the universe, but such manipulation is possible, yes. It requires that one be able to feel the critical point within the fractured mass, and know how to strike it in such a way that the echoes travel to your intended destination.
It requires Shatterpoint. Got it. I'm not interested in manipulation, but healing.
Have you learned nothing? Healing is manipulation, and if you do not realize it yet, then you will discover that an act of healing depends largely on your perspective. Manipulation is done through propelling events, or selected ones, into motion. It is done through teaching, through example, and through conviction. And the greatest of victories are not manipulations at all, but simply awakening others to the truth of what you believe, of hearing it echoed around you in life. But let us be silent. Words and thoughts are distractions. Feel this moment, for as long as it will last. Feel life as it is, with the crude matter stripped away.
Now what I was actually going to do is talk to Undar, get all everything I want from his store now, so then I don't feel bad on missing out on anything when I actually get rid of him.
Dawachosimu poindorakawa ichirendu momopa ramakawana abawasi. Yukroren wan mapusiti indolara. Dawachosimu poindorakawa ichirendu momopa ramakawana abawasi. Yukroren wan mapusiti indolara.
Let's see what you have. Nafcowling robe, no point getting that because I'm not going to get anyone dark side. I'll take your lightsaber crystals. Take your rebreather mask. It's expensive. Let's go sell some crap. Let's try this exchange Guerriera. Sell these grenades, I guess. No point selling the logs, they're better to break down. I can create better stuff from that. Again, create better stuff from that. Get the rebreather mask. Zacian Star gloves, my favourite gloves in the game. But I can no longer afford them. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Let's try and sell some more things. I'll get rid of this Padawan robe. There are better ones than Novak Tyron, but I do have a personal soft spot for those gloves, but I could probably find another pair.
Graci ubaci kompadwana muska na boska wamba.
Relieva con tosla. Mancho corlema con giorre bimasa. Ifrekundashi blade simron chore krenon.
Nora hagwa buska yokolo alaubaka.
Hara hinemas pemadana hisnaste hiha. Charn kutos nerema keras. Koronaraka keratas mendichirana.
Charming. Well, you guys asked for a beatdown. What am I doing trying to run out? There it is, down, what a surprise. Ooh, gel shaded visor armor. Pretty good going. Before I head down there though, let's deal with this merchant side quest, shall we?
Sarda chornilo tabeduana matakanus, dogulupan. Daka prota gocha, jarkomati sochpan lorcha, yotachi sabarinish.
What do you mean, veteran of a war yet to come?
Uba volpa holosha, chuba doso jibicha, krota short na chinomak. Uba volpa holosha, chuba doso jibicha, krota short na chinomak.
If I remember rightly, this is the merchant whose gear gets better as you complete planets, so let's do this. See what she has now. Ooh. Take your lightsaber crystals. Everything else here is kind of worthless. Just be aware if I'm giving up my Zeshan Star gauntlets for this woman.
Donos emeragith, wanara korachi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rochata.
Are you a merchant too?
Tonoranda manakaran, ipo inshawa. Moka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Du rantamana sobu. Moka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Du rantamana sobu.
Let's see what you have.
Febko emareyam ga watasitu insula raka chata. Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Mopi una wana si chokoratawa.
Yeah, I'm giving up my Zeshan Star gauntlets for this lady. I know you're worth it, but... yeah.
Nishasa achuto konkura. Tawinti malare. Jurun maba.
I haven't really accepted the quest, have I? Whoops. Let's go accept the quest properly. If she's certain your business, maybe I can talk to her, reach a compromise. I'll do it. Now let's see what you have. Yep, I'm definitely giving up my Zeshan Shah gauntlets for this. But I know it's worth it, so... yeah. I could probably find some or even better gloves later on, so... Ondor across the way has a problem with you.
Jurun maba kodu soto me kogariti jakolo me bomas. Machi tu pacha machalo aba dona sinto noraki pashakani.
That's acceptable.
Koparodunga nimisindo shoka mushka me turundi juba me mesing ratakman prata.
Tonoranda Manakan, Ipo Inshawa.
Geeder offered me a discount too. If you want to go, you'll need to raise your offer.
Tonoranda Manakan, Ipo Inshawa.
You haven't given me anything yet, except words.
Mababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu esrectonatada beer mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi me burokra. Machabi doko, tonaranga manachunga.
I'm not scared of the exchange.
Taranamo sibu indasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu inkosoracha. Donos imaragith. Wanarakorachi drumka sa inchobin sasha. Dosimana rachata.
Go tell the exchange and give them my description. I'll be waiting.
Nishasa achuto gonkura. Tawinti malare.
Ondar countered your offer with a threat from the exchange.
Nakaprota gocha, jarkomati sochpan lorcha, yotachi sabarinish. Uba volpa holosha, chuba doso jibicha, krota short nachino mak. Uba volpa holosha, chuba doso jibicha, krota short nachino mak. Uba volpa holosha, chuba doso jibicha, krota short nachino mak. Jabalakish, tochimaka. Lotologo besanus. Misash lochut.
You're trying to tell me something else. You're testing me.
No, nananka talani chispo karana yok chalisto chisaje. Dakaprota gocha, jarkomati sochpan lorcha, yota chisabarinish.
I'll choose the longer road. Ondar was irritating me anyway.
Nus jamachor heptoth nich dorsha tochiren gotesh. Chot akish besa hek pank pajiji. Uba volpa holosha. Chuba doso jibicha. Krota short nachino mak. Daka prota gocha. Jarkomati sochpan lorcha. Yota chisabarinish. Daka prota gocha. Jarkomati sochpan lorcha. Yota chisabarinish. Jabalakish. Tochimaka. Lotologo besanus. Misash lochut. Jabalakish. Tochimaka. Lotologo besanus. Misash lochut.
I'll do my best and let you know.
Mocho sunti tolpachito rondakun. Nachino mak. Nakudocharak.
Let's see what you have. Nothing. Yay, making back the light side points I lost. Woo!
I'm clean! I'm standing with Gita. Don't trouble her anymore.
Tonoranga manakaran, ipo inshawa. Mababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu esfrektonatada be mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi meborokra.
I'm clean! I'm clean! I had to reference that joke, Tyron. I really had to. Ah, feats. Here we go. I know you said Master Flourish we want to go for, but honestly, I honestly feel regenerating force points is probably the key one to get now. Powers. Got force channel. Let's get force redirection. It'll be useful until I get my lightsaber. I'll probably get Massive Flurry next feat level up, Tyron. But efficiency with your force powers is something that is really useful, even for non-contours. Anyway, before I go into there and advance the Voga plotline, I'm gonna go to the Refugee Sector.
I saw that ship you flew in on. My ship.
Your ship? I'd lay off the spice if I were you. That's our ship, not yours.
Was I talking to you? I tell you, that ship's mine.
Can you prove it?
It's the Ebon Hawk, isn't it? She was stolen from me during a routine run in the Mid-Rim, near the close of the Mandalorian Wars.
You're not taking the ship.
We'll see about that. Watch yourself. Narshada can be a rough place.
Hi, Tom Kane.
Let me shoot him in the back. No one has to know.
No, Atton. No. Bad, Atton. Bad. Get out of my way. No, you wanted the fight, you got one. I know it's worth dark side points, but I'm doing this to get the Lucha quest done. This works in vanilla.
Let me handle this.
See? It works! If I'm going to my journal... You have cleared a path through the exchange thugs for Ada to escape and look for her husband, Lutra. And with that journal update, I should be able to complete that quest.
Keep back. I am ill. Contagious, the others say.
Your illness doesn't look very serious to me. Let me help. Let's cure COVID!
Really? The others say I have the plague.
Let us cure COVID. Here's your booster jab.
I'm feeling a little better. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yay, another lightsaber crystal!
I guess the Jedi Code is still alive and well.
Anyone who needs in need deserves our help, if we are capable of it.
If you say so, I'm not sure I believe it. There's a lot of people who need help in the galaxy. If we stop to help each one, the Sith are gonna be on us faster than anything. Let's just accomplish our mission first, then worry about everyone else.
Just having a bit of a joke, Siren. And there's influence gained. Let's go talk to Shaddaa.
Another refugee? I'm sad to see another join our ranks. I lost my husband Lutra long ago in the Jedi Civil War.
Lutra lives. He actually came to Narshada looking for you.
What? Lutra's here? Please, you must help me get to him.
The path is clear. The exchange folks have been dealt with.
How did you do this? I barely know you, and you've brought me word of my husband, and then a free path to him. It's almost too good to be true.
I've been away from the Republic for a long time, and now that I'm back, I'm going to start putting things right.
You've given me my husband back, stranger. My husband, my life. Thank you.
You better go. He's waiting for you. I think I've proved my point, Tyron. I think I've proved my point that it's possible to do this light side without having to jank it too much.
Welcome, traveler. My name's Husef. I try to look out for the other refugees. I see you're a stranger here. Watch your step and keep to the camp.
What's that?
You've got the Serico refugees over on the skyward side. They're veterans from the Serico campaign and don't take kind to strangers. And on the inner side, you've got the Overseer and his exchange. They've been pushing us refugees pretty hard lately.
How do the Serico and exchange get along?
Those two have a truce. Neither side wants to mess with the other.
Do the Serico ever bother you?
Only if we enter their territory. It makes things a little tight here in the camp. Not much room to move.
We do win, Tyron. What does the exchange do to the refugees?
Occasionally, their thugs kidnap people and sell them into slavery with the Hutts. They've also hemmed us in. We used to live all throughout this area, but they've crammed us all in here now.
Is there anything I can do to help you? I can help you with?
If you could convince either the Exchange or the Serico to give us more space, that would really help a lot.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Good luck.
Are you one of Sakwesh's men? Did you take my daughter?
Slow down. Tell me what happened.
The Overseer, Sakwesh. He took my daughter to sell to the Hutts, all because I told him I could not pay his tribute.
Can I help you get it back?
I owe Sakwesh 600 credits. I don't have enough.
I will find where he is hiding her daughter and release her.
Thank you. But won't he track us down and kidnap her again?
I'll make sure he doesn't do that.
Thank you. Thank you. Please hurry. After the Hutts have her, it will be impossible to find her.
Talk to you next.
Greetings. Are you the spacer we were told about?
Spacer? No, I'm Beatrice Zurich.
Oh. We were expecting one of the pilots from the docks sometime soon to come and get us off Narshada. He's late. I don't know where he is.
Can I help?
Thank you. To be honest, I don't even know his name. Some guy named Planor said he had a pilot friend who would take us for 500 credits.
How much did Planor charge you for this information?
50 credits? Why?
I suspect Planor scammed you.
I was afraid of that. I knew I shouldn't have trusted him.
I'll try and find someone for you.
Thank you. I'm beginning to lose hope that we'll ever get out of here.
Last but not leastly...
Hey, you look like a spacer. You work at the docks?
What makes you think I do?
Because if you need a crew, I'm your man. I flew during the Mandalorian Wars, and again during the Jedi Civil War.
It's hardly a badge of honor.
I don't care if you think so. I know what I've done and who I am. Hey, because if you need a crew...
Why aren't you still flying?
You need a pilot's license to fly the freighters here. They're tough to get without sponsorship.
If I hear of anyone looking for a pilot, I'll refer them to you.
I'd greatly appreciate that.
I'll tell Denecto about you.
Dovrei kun mili vuosa slima po guanga samoana mucha.
Kavanatakalu, kavanami donki krato.
Ta winti ni ja biasta melavari, iglati ta chapoi.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wanima orata wakata chi luma lispa.
Ah, time.
Nita manta yuma lorda wata no sanasika. Dovrei kun mili vuosa slima po guanga samoana mucha. Dovrei kun mili vuosa slima po guanga samoana mucha.
Alright, let's hear it.
Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone.
Who, Atten?
Dovrei kun mili vuosa slima po guanga samoana mucha. Da hupa bosa kurata go jujuto yoki. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Kawana bota yutatanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata. Da hupa bosa kurata go jujuto yoki. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune.
Right. That is the cue for my favourite conversation in the entire game. However, I'm going to go deal with the Serico before I do a deal with that.
This is Serico territory. Get out of here before we space you. Got it?
I want to speak to your leader.
That's a laugh. Look, blow out of here like space dust, or you'll be a new stain on the cargo hold.
The exchange has been getting in his way. I want to help him gain the upper hand.
All right, you can go see him. Try anything, and you'll never make it out.
Let's deal with this airspeeder because this will get us influence with both Alton and Bayonetta if we do this. Examine the airspeeder. Install navigation interface. Install maneuvering flaps. Install cryogenic power cells. Unlock the airspeeder's controls.
Hey, let me take care of that for you.
Alright, I'll let the expert handle this.
Expert. I like the sound of that. All done.
Thank you. Ask Beardo to examine the airspeeder.
Looks grim. Let me try something. That's a little better. Try it now.
Thanks for your help, Beardo. Leave the airspeeder alone for now. There you go. Both of them with influence there.
I heard you've been looking for me.
I'd like to help you guys out.
We don't need your help. Now, get out of here before I space you. Yeah, what is it?
I don't like how you've been bullying the refugees.
Well, that's too bad. Is that all you wanted to say?
Sure, you can find something better to do.
No, thanks. I tire of this talk.
Alright, I'm fine with failing this.
Let's settle
Save that level up. Load last save game. Damn it. Jeez, that took... It's not usually that difficult. Right, I've got to do all this again, haven't I? God damn it. Get out of my way. No.
more where that came from.
How do you like that?
Time to take you down to size.
I'll probably do that now, Tyrant. I'll probably save before I go into the Serico territory. Oh, let's go with this guy. Treat injury. Give you some paracetamol.
Guess the Jedi. If you say so. There's a lot of. Let's just.
Influence of Atten.
Another refugee?
Lucha lives.
Lutra's here. You've given me my
Yay, light side.
Welcome, traveler. I see you've got the Serico refuge. And those two have a truce. Only if we enter their occasionally, they've also... If you could convince... Thanks.
Get that quest.
Are you one of Sakura? The overseer? I owe... Thank you. Thank you.
Greetings. Oh, he's late. Thank you. 50 credit. I was afraid of that. Thank you.
Talk to you now.
Hey. Because if you need a pilot's license, I'd greatly appreciate.
Dovrei kun mwili wos. Kavanata win. Yatuka. Dovrei. Punta chiwi. Dovrei kun mwili. Da. Kawan. Da.
Right. Let's quick save.
This is Serico territory. That's a laugh. All right, you can go.
UDS speeder. Computer. Repair. Demo. Security.
Hey, let me take care.
Let the expert handle it.
Expert? All done.
Beta.
Looks grim.
That's a little around. Thanks for your help, Beta. Leave it alone for now.
I heard you've been.
I don't like how you've been bullying the refugees.
Well, that's too bad.
Stop harassing the refugees.
All right, we'll lay off a bit.
Very good, thank you. Force persuade goes a long way.
You seem pretty calm. It's almost streaming off of you. A lot calmer than you were on Paragus when I first met you.
I'm fine. In fact, I haven't felt this good in a long time.
Well, it's good to see. You're a nice counterbalance to that old witch back there.
How about a game of Bizarre? I've got some questions for you.
All right. What did you want to know?
I met someone on Narshada who says he knows you.
Yeah? That's a surprise. Did he say I owed him credits too?
Like I said, this is the best conversation in the game, so I'm happy I get to show it off to you now. He says you're not Atten at all. In fact, he showed up on Narshada during the Jedi Civil War.
I'm as Atten will ever be. And whoever your trusted informant is, he's right. I did show up on Narshada during the Jedi Civil War, along with a lot of other refugees.
Is there something you want to tell me?
No, because you're asking about it. If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have come and told you. Anything else?
Calm down, I just wanted to know. No harm, man.
Is this an interrogation? If so, you're terrible at it, especially for an ex-Jedi, or whatever you are. Why don't you just crawl in my head and try to dig out whatever you're looking for rather than asking about it?
If you got a problem, let's settle it right now.
You know what? I helped you get off Paragus. If I hadn't been there, you wouldn't have even gotten off the administration level. I'm trying to help you. I don't know why I'm bothering.
Why are you trying to protect me?
I don't know. I'm not sure I understand it half the time.
I want to know where you were before you arrived on Narshada.
You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian Wars. Not once. I heard about Duxon. Everyone has. I heard about Serico, and I sure as hell know about Malachor 5. What makes you think you've got the right to interrogate me on anything? You've got plenty of lives to answer for. All you Jedi do.
I did a lot I wasn't proud of, and I'm sorry for the lives that were lost. On both sides.
How did you even live with yourself after Malachor? Is that why you went back to the Jedi Council? Hoping they'd kill you?
It wasn't like that.
Wasn't it? Maybe you thought they'd forgive you. Sure, you might have thought they'd execute you. But Jedi don't kill, do they? At least not their prisoners. Maybe you were counting on it when you went back in chains. So you got off easy. You were exiled, brushed under the cargo ramp, another dirty little Jedi secret. I'll tell you, all those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it. Every last one of them.
There must be some reason you believe as you do. Why?
Because Jedi lie, and they manipulate, and every act of charity or kindness they do, you can drag it out squirming into the light and see it for what it is. The galaxy doesn't need Jedi arrogance or Jedi hypocrisy anymore.
What do you mean?
At least the Sith are honest about what they're killing for. The Jedi are pacifists, except in times of war. They're teachers, except when it comes to telling their students the truth. And when they save you, it's only so you can suffer more.
You're wrong, Garton. That is not the way of the Jedi.
Whatever, just leave me alone. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you anyway.
I'd like to know about your past, especially if we're traveling together.
Well, don't get too attached to me. I don't like it.
Are you alright?
That depends on your perspective. I have this habit. I'm a deserter. It's what I do.
You eat desserts? You served in the war?
Served in both of them. Against the Mandalorians, before and after Revan, and again, when Revan declared war on the Jedi.
I didn't know you served with the Republic.
I did, up until the Republic officers began to betray their oaths to the Republic and side with Revan, Admiral Kareth, Mon Halan, General Darryd, and all the rest.
Right after that final battle at Malachor, I was right there with the rest of the defectors, because it was the right thing to do.
That was wrong. You answered war with war.
No, it wasn't. We needed the Jedi during the Mandalorian Wars, more than anything. The Mandalorians were slaughtering us by the millions. The millions. You were at Serico, when they turned the Stayrib cities into glass craters. At Duro, when Basilisk war droids rained like meteors onto the orbiting cities. And when the Mandalorians set fire to the Zoxan plains on Ares III, the fires that still burn. Without the Jedi who turned on the Council, without you, the Republic would have lost the war, and we would all be Mandalorian slaves or corpses.
That is no reason to start another war against the Republic and end more lives.
We were loyal to Revan. That was enough. He saved us.
So you followed Revan, like I had.
After Malachor, after the Mandalorian Wars, that's when the Sith teachings started spreading through the ranks.
We knew where our loyalties lay. To the Jedi who came to help us, not the ones who sat back on Dantooine and Coruscant, watching us die.
So when those same Jedi who watched us die decided to start fighting us during the Jedi Civil War, we fought back. I fought back.
How?
I started killing Jedi. A lot of them. People say killing Jedi is hard. It's not. You just have to be smart about it. No blasters, no getting close to them, no attacking them directly when you can gun down their allies instead. There's ways of gassing them, drugging them, making them lose control, torturing them. I was really good at it.
What's worse is that killing them wasn't the best thing. Making them fall. Making them see our side of it. That was the best.
You make it sound easy.
I taught myself techniques. It's hard for Jedi to sense what you're really thinking if you throw up walls of strong emotions and feelings. Lust, impatience, cowardice. Most Jedi awareness doesn't cruise beyond the surface feelings, to see what's deeper. And I was good at that, throwing up walls. And my superiors knew it. Sometimes the Jedi on our side wouldn't even realize I was there.
Is that the way you act the way you do?
Part of it. Maybe it was always me. It's hard to tell sometimes. I haven't known who I am for years. I wasn't the only one. I know you left at the Mandalorian Wars, so you don't know much about what went on behind the scenes in the Jedi Civil War. But Revan understood one thing. The real battle was going to be fought between the Jedi on both sides. That was the only battle that mattered.
So this all came down to the Jedi and the Force?
Whoever had the most, the strongest Jedi were going to win the Civil War. If Revan couldn't convert Jedi, Revan would kill them. So Revan trained elite Sith units into assassination squads, whose duty was to go out and capture enemy Jedi. I was in one of the special units trained to do this.
Capture Jedi, not kill them.
Yeah, Revan had plans for all Jedi.
I think it was important that the Jedi see his side of things, the Sith teachings. Revan wanted to break them, and then have them join him.
But you're here now. Why?
One day, I decided not to do it anymore, so I left. Ended up on Narshada, became someone else.
Why are you telling me this? You're telling a Jedi you killed Jedi.
Because you've killed Jedi too. Different circumstances, but you have a bigger body count than I ever did. And I've been with you only a short time. Enough to know that as soon as someone signs on with you, they haven't got long to live. You got history, and anyone who travels with you doesn't. And maybe I want somebody to know who I was in case a story needs to be set straight. Maybe you understand.
But why did you leave the Sith?
Well, there was a woman, a Jedi. She gave her life for mine.
Who?
I never knew her name. She sought me out. She said she had come to save me. She was lying, of course, or I think she was. It doesn't matter. She told enough truth to get my attention.
Truth about what?
She said that Revan was doing something terrible to Jedi within the unknown regions. That when we captured Jedi, they were sent to a place designed to break them. And that anyone in his service who showed any ability with the Force was sent there too, to turn them, to break them into dark Jedi, or assassins trained to kill Jedi. She said that's what would happen to me, that I had the Force inside me. That's why I was so good at killing Jedi. And that when the Sith learned of it, there would be no escape, no turning back. I would become an instrument of the dark side, forever. I had heard talk in the ranks, troops vanishing. I knew what she meant, but I didn't believe her, or want to believe her.
If you didn't believe her, then what happened to her?
I did what I did with all Jedi. I hurt her. I hurt her a lot. And then, right when I thought she couldn't take any more, she showed me the Force, in my head. And I felt everything she felt. And I heard just an echo of what the Force was, and how what I was doing, I think I loved her. But it wasn't that kind of love. It was the kind of love where you're willing to give up everything for someone you don't even know.
That is what it means to be a Jedi.
I killed her for crawling in my head, for showing me that. But before she opened her mind to mine, my only thought was that I would love to kill her. And at the end, I killed her because I loved her.
So what happened to her?
In the end, she sacrificed herself to keep my secret, to prevent the Sith from knowing about that touch of the Force inside me. She wasted her life to save me. Me. And I felt her die when she opened her mind. I've killed Jedi, like I said, but I was never there to feel it, to be on the receiving end. And after that, I couldn't stop feeling things. Before, guilt, lust, impatience. It had been orchestrated to get close. Now it all just kept tumbling out, and I couldn't keep doing what I was doing. So I left. I fled with the displaced war veterans to Narshada, and I lost myself there, until the war came to an end. I wanted no more of Jedi, or Dark Jedi, or the Force. I just wanted to be left alone. And then, I met you on Paragus. And I thought maybe she had saved me so that I could help you. And if I can't, then I have to try.
Then I welcome your help.
I didn't want to tell you any of this, but I had to. Because if something happens, I can't let you think I was doing it for something other than the past.
That is all I ask.
Once, a Jedi showed me the Force. I heard it. I felt it. At the time, there was too much pain to confront it. Because if I did, it meant I would be changed into something else. Now, I'm not afraid of it anymore. And I think that by learning how to use it, I can help protect you. Or at least buy you some time when disaster comes screaming in. I want to learn how to use the Force. I want to learn how to use the Force to help you.
Then I will train you, Aaron.
What must I do? Is there some ritual, or...
Just close your eyes and open your mind. You must learn to feel it around you. Feel the currents, its eddies.
Listen to the echo of your thought, your heart, separated from war, separated from hate. Think of what you felt when you felt the need to help me, to protect me. And at last, Atten, awaken. Atten has taken his first steps on the path of a Jedi Sentinel. Woo! First apprentice! Here's my question for the day to you, Tyron. Something we will no doubt discuss as well when we whenever we get together again on Discord. Who do you think is the Jedi that first showed Atten his connection to the Force? Who is the woman that Atten was referring to? I don't think it matters either, but it's an interesting thing to think about. What first power should I get you, Anne? Let's get you heal. Every Jedi should have heal. I'm afraid I don't have any lightsabers for you right now, but we'll get you equipped. I'll keep Bader's level there for now, so I can either use it neither do I. The only thing I can think of is we could probably make it someone from the Mandalorian Wars, or someone later than that. Do you think there would have been any female Jedi from Zane Carrick's time and the time of the from the time of Jedi Covenant that could fit here? It's the only area of KOTOR I can think of where we can find a Jedi from that could probably fit. It's something we could probably theorize later on. Now let's see what loot we have. Item energy shell, very nice. That is true, it wouldn't be anyone from the Mando Wars. It would have to be someone who didn't go to the Mando Wars. Which is why... Which is why I was thinking more of the Jedi Covenant era.
Let's get this over with.
I'll have to use Bader's level now to make sure he can stay up.
Time to take you down to size.
This won't take long.
More where that came from.
Let's get this over with.
Time to even the odds. More where that came from.
Quick save.
More where that came from.
This won't take long. Let me handle this.
It's back to looting. Guess we're killing him after all, eh? You mean sell us more, Tyron? And do you think a time prison thing sounds a little bit stupid in retrospect? Yeah, Lucian kind of fell. He never really had his redemption arc yet. I mean, the only Jedi that can vaguely come to mind that could serve there, that could serve our purpose there, depending on how long that species lives, is probably an older version of Silvar. It's the only one I can think of, but I don't think that would work. A refugee just came here. Nice!
More where that came from. More where that came from.
I'm going to activate force speed here so I can eat more easily. Force aura as well. And Valor.
Take them down.
Settle this. Time to take you down to size.
There we go.
Take you down to... More where that came from. Time to take you down to size.
Take 2 is a lot more impressive.
Time to even the odds. Time to even the odds.
Great success! Now the only ones left to deal with are the ones in the corridors.
Everyone down! More where that came from.
Great success! And no one went down this time. Now it just leaves us with 2 more Serico left to deal with in this corridor, and then we can just go deal with the exchange. In fact, Tyron, I've just had a brainwave. I know we mentioned that Nobi Sunrider sounds like a good target to have died on Qatar, but given Acton's description of events, it also makes sense for that Jedi he mentioned to be Nomi as well, because that, from the way he described it, it sounds like a very Nobi Sunrider way to go out. But I'm not sure. I'll be taking this. And this. Taking the Gamorreans out, 1 box at a time. It would, Tyrant. That is the other dilemma.
Let me handle this.
And it's ultimately why I didn't bring up Nobi Sunrider to begin with. So Nobi probably would be better dying on Qatar, to be honest, so the Jedi have a leader. The only other Jedi I can really think of for it to be is a more wise and well-rounded and elder version of Silvar, but again, does that even work?
Time to take you down to some. More where that came from. How do you like that?
That's level 14. Only 1 level away from getting my specialization. Turn a light on. Ugh. What to get next? I have a feeling Destroy Droid will come extremely handy on Goto's yacht, so I'll get that. In fact, no. I can get that later. Any recommendations, Tyron? Destroy droid is one. Battle meditation is something that's worth thinking about. I could always get working on force resistance now. And then the other options are basically leveling up my enlightenment powers. The DC there would be 5 plus 14. That'd be 19. DC at 21, I'll be happy with that. I'm trying to pick my force power tyrant. Should I go with Destroy Droid now? Or should I save it for later and go with either force resistance, battle meditation, or leveling up one of my enlightenment powers? Bear in mind that my DC for Destroy Droid at this moment would be 21, which is pretty good. Also Revitalize. Maybe I should get more stuff that would fit organics, like stun maybe. In fact, stun would come in immensely handy right now. I agree, I'm saving that till go to Jacques, really. So, stun's a possibility for me right now to help with the exchange fight. And then, like I said, we've got battle meditation. Yeah, I think going down the stun tree might be a good way to go for right now.
Who are you? One of Saquesh's calf hounds?
Are you a Donna?
Ooh, the ugly thug knows my name. Can it also count? What's 2 plus 2?
Your mother sent me to rescue you.
Really? Oh, why didn't you say so? Oh, sorry about those things I said to you. You do look a little like a calf hound, though.
Charming. Get out of here, I'll deal with Saquesh.
I'll go find Mom. Kick him once in the tentacles for me.
But maybe you ought to start bathing. I'll talk to you about Adana. You will let Adana go. Thank you. Stop pressuring the refugees or I'll be forced to kill you.
Get this over with.
Yay! Time for med packs coming. I'll throw in a heal. And a speed.
Take him down.
It's down, but it'll get back up again. And it's down.
Time to take you down.
Atten's back up again, so let's heal.
Time to take you down to size.
Done! Wasn't so bad.
How do you like that?
What I'd like to do is
I hear
save
you.
that level for Beta to Jedi him up. Force deflection is kind of a must for you.
You asked for it.
Anti-depth robe. Getting some really decent robes at the moment.
Know where that came from?
Let me handle this.
Got some more Kraken gauntlets. And that's it. The exchange or toast. All I've got to do now is turning everything to the dude. I mean, I'm talking about the dude here.
Thank you so much for returning my Adana to me.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for a good sword enhancement.
Thanks for taking care of Sakwesh. I fear what the exchange might do next, though.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
You've already helped us greatly. Life should start improving for us.
You wiped out all of the Serico on your own? Impressive. You've made things easier for us around here.
Anything else I can help you with?
You've already helped us greatly. Life should start improving for us.
Thank you for helping out Adana. I was worried about what would happen to her.
It was my pleasure.
Gariel says you saved his life. Maybe all of our lives.
You've already helped.
Oh, hello again. Well, good luck to you.
Well, that's everything dealt with down here.
Let's see. 3 bricks of spice out to Elysia, then with a turnaround. No, that won't work. Come back! Here so soon? I wasn't expecting you for. Well, not now. Anyway. Yeah, well, I tried to explain that, you see, but, I had no choice. These thugs showed up, and they said that you could go space yourselves. And I was like, no, this is the Red Eclipse, and...
Restored content stuff. For one time they used Scion's theme with Scion not even around. I can't help but feel this is a weird music choice for this scene.
Kreia? Is something wrong?
Not as of yet.
Someone's trying to board...
Yes. What happens next is not our fight, and your first reaction will not serve us here. Let us see what the exile will do.
If they think I'm going to give up this
poor
ship
idiot.
without a fight, well, they're wrong. It's good to be back on the old girl. Hey, what are you doing on my ship? Damn right I am. What are you...
You poor idiot.
Dobry chubabash, kitskala, dorcha, wata, tokyoke, nincha.
Let's go into my infantry. How many lightsaber parts have I got? I've only got one, okay. Ah. I was hoping to use the handmaiden to do the dancing scene with Roga, but needs must. In the canon, the handmaiden will be doing this.
Doveri nincha, yonona shitasa truch. Wanatu mobayes. Dorcha no bankani honkades. Torsenta winoto. Tono tucha. Tocha ramakaka musuran kana.
I'm not going to touch the Pazak Den. I can go in.
I guess that's one way to win an argument.
What's this journal entry? I don't care about the Pazak Den. I've done all the Pazak I feel like doing.
Du noka herete pachasa borta. Krisorcha wentense me punta. Lorcha wata yuma ni. Hodanga yuma des. Dak bota no chi tagwa ita.
Mashni manina mashna wala huda kime wat kanina na bedishna ba dak dikdishne
Jun soba me rapa. No kuma randisa mak chiksa. Kucha bak tong kinka mata kata. Chopa wanga kun not ka yutka kes.
Marashni wala kanibadinishni mi dibidinishna pastishniwa nyatauna nibenenof narode wa unura benidanish.
Wamba wamba siso misum kun rakawakta. Nushka wana sochi rona bang mamakan.
Hara hinemas temanana hisnashna hiha. Maniwak da hana hiha ha power demoni much.
Wamba siso misum kun rakawakta. Nushka wana sochi rona bang mamakan.
Mashni manina mashna wala huda kime wat kanina na bedishna ba dak dikdishne
Why don't you leave the girl alone?
Marashni wala kanibadinishni mi dibidinishna pastishniwa nyatauna nibenenof narode wa unura benidanish.
Keep pressuring her and you'll make it my concern.
Mashni manina mashna wala huda kime wat kanina na bedishna ba dak dikdishne
Just say the word.
Wait here.
Get some extra goodies for the Voga stuff.
Tarachomo sincho kavavolpa muliji gumanarminta barawamba michedos kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura.
Oh crap, I just realised.
Ta bosananansata. Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga.
I need to talk to the bartender first.
Kun mwili wosa slima pogwanga sawana mucha.
She didn't look so bad.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata. Chone mulera. Tonkinge ba no jansaka nikaraska. Tancha nik de mawimbo kranta mi pilan. Que chubo grayo bog no
I can't see the game or anything. Can you still hear and see anything at all?
Tawancha morichiwa mufalawa ni bobo wish yot kuna sita dorcho ni sobawata unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone.
There we go. Tell me about Voga.
Ta come tak playa justing miki gongo beaste. Kun grabi la king no mulara kichi kuta grasa kisha. Chone mulera ton king ba no jansaka nikaraska. Tancha nik de mawimbo kranta mi bilan.
What would you need of me?
Ta come tak playa justing miki gongo beaste. Kun grabi la king no mulara kichi kuta grasa kisha.
I'll see what I can do.
So, you have the look of a seasoned spacer about you. What backwash you looking for?
Actually, I was looking for some enough juma juice to make a calf and take a nap.
That's so. Well, you're in luck. I got plenty of it. Costs you 100 credits for a flask big enough for what you need, no more.
100 credits is a lot for a flask. How about another offer?
All right. Guess you weren't as desperate as I thought. 50 credits, no more.
That's more like it. Here are the credits.
Here's the flask. Aged to perfection. Should be just what you need.
Tawancha morichiwa mufalawa ni bobo.
What would you need of me?
Ta come.
What about me?
Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone.
I'll do it.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Alright, if I have to.
Tong hite mosi jochia yumba ditawa e bawa ruta.
And gonna have fun today.
Tonino ba pinko ne yaka. Chuba picha tuna yuma mochinawa. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Honestly, I'd prefer to have the handmaiden do this, but needs must.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata. Entomesh mi paju watamincha yokolondoado nukulabirawa. Tines un soto.
Put my rose back on, please. There we go. Much better. Pour in the gym juice. That's part 2. The lightsaber. Lucha will give me part 3. And we'll be golden.
Aida, I didn't think I'd ever find you. I can't believe you're here before me.
The destruction of Telos? I can't even tell you what happened after, being shuttled from system to system barely one planet ahead of the Sith fleet.
Shh, we can talk about it later. You have my thanks, stranger. I can only hope you have as much luck at what you're looking for.
Not much, Tyron. All you missed was me doing the dance for Voga the Hutt and complaining that I'd rather had the handmaiden do it. Ah well. No thanks necessary, I was just glad I was able to help.
It's strange you came by when you did. I was right at the edge of deciding whether to give up, turning it over in my mind. And suddenly you walked through the door and gave me the answer I needed to hear.
Holding on to hope is what gives you strength.
I'll remember that. Thanks again, stranger.
That was a kind act. It is good to see that one can still show compassion, even after the war.
If I can give assistance, I will.
And that is why I follow you, General. Lead on.
And is that why we see inside Aten's head?
I didn't want to talk about the war, but can I ask you something?
What is it?
Why did you decide to fight?
The Jedi serve no one with inaction.
The war went poorly before Revan and the Jedi lent aid to the Republic. Many of us believed the Jedi to be cowards who were afraid to face the Mandalorian threat. I remembered when word of the Mandalorian attacks arrived on Iridonia. My people had colonies across the Outer Rim. Many of them were among the first systems to fall.
So you wanted revenge?
Revenge, and to crush the Mandalorians, to send them back to wherever it was they came from. I did not join because I wanted to protect, though. I hated them. I wanted to destroy them, to give them the mercy They gave the people they conquered. I remember the thrill I felt when we fought them in battle. Victories were rare, but we celebrated every Mandalorian's death. Do you know how it felt?
Jedi trained to resist such strong emotions.
I couldn't do that. It was almost as though the battle took control of me, drove me forward. It's always on my mind now. That loss of control blinded me, turned me into a weapon. I just needed to get that off my chest. Was there something you wanted me for?
Do I have all the lightsaber parts I'll need?
Let me see what you have. That's everything. Now all you need is a little quiet time with the workbench.
What lightsaber do I want to create? I want to create a single-handed lightsaber. Which color crystal do you want to use? Cyan. Because it screams EXL. And here it is. Just got to go to a workbench to upgrade it properly. Yay! Congratulations, Tyron, you got back for the most important part. Whee! I'm pretty sure with how the influence I've been building up with Vader has gone, I've probably got enough influence to train him when we get back to the ship, and we deal with the thugs. All I need to do now is have Vader craft me some worthy lightsaber components.
Yeah?
And we're all good. See the breakdown items. I'll break down the scouting force. And a Republic blaster, I think. And the Sonic Blaster. And the survey gear. I think that should be more than enough to get me a lightsaber. I've already got a item. I can get an improved item. Improved fence emitter. Or a deflection emitter. Get improved fencing. What lens? Pretty sure I've already got a decent lens. Don't have a lens yet. I can break down some of these other cells. To get myself beam gem. A Deegan, I think. Damn it, I need to break down a little bit more stuff. Don't really need a tunneler anymore. That should be enough. Deegan lands, yep. Thank you, made it. Now let's craft this lightsaber. I will use the Deegan crystal. And a Rubat, maybe. Rubat next. Let's go Rubat. Deegan lens. Improved fancy limiter. And improved item energy cell. In fact, I probably should level up Vader if I'm going to go into this. That's sweet damage! That's sweet, sweet damage. Use full speed. I've just turned on God mode. Hope no one minds. I think even without speed, I'm pretty much set with the damage I'm doing. But no, it's best to save that level up in case I need it later on down the line to heal.
This won't take long. Take them down. More where that came from. More where that came from. Time to take you down the side. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Let's go check this 9 here. No. Nice, done. Let's get out of combat first to get Bader healed up. Leveled me up first as well, actually. Skills. Okay, we've got a feat level Tyrant. I'm gonna take Master Flurry now. Just to save your... So don't have a heart attack, I've taken Master Flurry. I'm also taking Master Speed! I'm sorry. That's an easy choice. Master Flurry, Master Speed. I think that's an excellent level up, don't you agree? While we're at the chemical station, let's make some things. Break down some useless things. Make some life support packs.
Yeah?
There we are. I think we're all set. I'm gonna cast speed now before I have this conversation. So be it. Prepare yourself.
Let's get this over with.
Look, there's been a misunderstanding. The ship, it's all yours. Consider it a gift, all right? Didn't know you were messing with Red Eclipse slavers. Guess those stories about the Hawk being a cursed vessel are true.
I accept your gift. Be careful in the future.
Great, I'll, just find my way out, all right?
Time for tough fight number 2. What have you done with the crew? T3.
My lightsaber. You've destroyed it. I yield, Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours.
I will not kill you.
You must. The alternative is only another death. And I would rather die by your hands.
Look, you're wounded. Stand. Let me get you to the medbay.
I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
Now I've seen everything. This woman, she's a Miraluka. I didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy.
What's a Miraluka?
I heard they had a colony on the Mid-Rim, almost halfway between Onderon and Dantooine. Then, it wasn't there anymore. The whole planet was wiped out. Nothing left alive. No one knows why.
Maybe she knows.
Well, it was a planet of her people. If they see through the Force, who knows? If they're all Force-sensitive, maybe they all saw something through the Force that we can't see, and they left before it happened. Or maybe it killed them.
That's a cheerful thought.
They claim to see on a higher plane than we do. You know, the whole Force thing makes me nervous.
Is her kind rare?
Yeah, they're a pretty secretive race. I heard that some of their kind become Jedi, but a Sith? That's a new one. I'm not sure how you'd go about killing one. It'd be tricky.
She gonna be alright?
Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
If her condition changes, let me know. I didn't want to hurt her.
She is a threat to us.
I won't harm her if that's what you're asking.
I am not asking that she be harmed or interrogated, but she is of the Sith, and she has attacked us once. She should not be allowed to walk freely on the ship.
Yay! Let's give me your short lightsaber, actually. Give you the Matakai robe. Gonna gear up everyone. much. Better stuff. Except for the handmaiden, you're good for now. Right. Let's see if we can't get that first duel with handmaiden now.
Yes?
Can you teach me some fighting moves?
Training is something reserved for certain caste members of the Echani, but I do not see the harm in instructing you in some basic principles. I do not understand how you and Atris fight, but I will instruct you on how Echani children are raised on warfare.
That seems a good place as any to begin.
All Echani fighting principles rely on foundations. If one does not understand the most basic of fighting moves, it is not possible to understand the higher tiers. It is similar to learning the alphabet of a language before being able to use words, then sentences.
I understand. I'm ready.
As a foundation, I will instruct you in our elementary movements. The body itself is the first weapon you must master. It is not something that can be described. Let us duel, you and I, and that shall teach you more than my words can. Use only your hands and feet to strike at me, nothing else, or our combat shall be over. Do not resort to using any items or any force techniques you may possess. Such things will obstruct learning.
Alright, no force powers, no weapons or items. Got it.
Very well. I shall match my movements to resist your efforts. And do not hold back, or I will hurt you.
And we must fight in our underwear.
You fought well indeed. You have caught the principles of the style by watching and anticipating my movements. I now have a favor to ask you.
A favor?
The weapon the Jedi use, the Force, I would like to know more about it.
What do you want to know?
It is not something you can see or fight, yet the Jedi use it and struggle with it their entire lives.
It's a difficult thing. I only know what its loss feels like.
Then tell me of its absence.
Imagine awakening and finding all your senses blinded.
I see. Thank you, Exile. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
It was my pleasure.
As it was mine to hear your words. I thank you.
I have some other questions I want to ask you.
You may ask.
I want to ask you about Atris.
I do not wish to speak of her to you. Her actions are her own, and to reveal to you if she sees fit. You may ask.
Why do you look different from your sisters?
I honor the face of my mother. It is not something usually spoken of in the company of others.
So you have a different mother but the same father?
Yes, that is correct. I feel that I may trust you with such things, so I shall speak of it if you wish to hear it.
Yes. I would hear it.
Though my father's blood I share with my sisters, I wear the face of my mother. My father was Usanis, an Echani general.
Usanis was a hero of the Mandalorian Wars, one of the greatest. In fact, no, I'll not go with that one. I didn't realize Usanis had any children.
He left our family to serve in the Mandalorian Wars, but his choice was not because of battle. He went to join my mother, one whose movements and spirit matched his. His only desire was that they fight together, side by side, for as long as there were enemies amassed against them.
If your face is any indication, she must have been beautiful.
I never saw her face, and she did not return from the final battle of the war. She died in the battle that shattered Malachor V, and her body was never recovered. My father returned from the Mandalorian Wars, and did not enter battle again. He entered politics, a caste where one's battles are fought through words rather than action.
What happened to him?
He was slain by Revan in the Jedi Civil War. When Revan sought to destabilize the Ichani worlds, Revan succeeded. The fact that our father chose battle is not shameful, but that is not the reason he went to war. He went to war to be with the one he loved, but not the one he had pledged himself to. He was disloyal. I am the mark of that disloyalty. It is said that such things run in the blood, and I have fought long to prove that this is not so. That is why I am different from my sisters. Yet I am pledged to them, and Atris, and I would die before betraying them. I tell you this in trust, and ask that you not speak of it to others. I only wish you to know.
Why tell me?
Because when my father returned from the Mandalorian Wars, he walked as you do now. There was something wounded inside him. He did not speak of what had happened there, and with us he was silent, changed. When I look upon you, I see in you an answer to a question I have searched for all my life, and that is why I tell you this now. I do not believe you to be the monster Atris made you out to be. I believe your choice was my father's choice, and it was just as difficult.
I appreciate your trust. Thank you for telling me.
You have earned my trust. I wished to honor the trust you have shown me, and I wished to explain what you meant to me. I know it is difficult for others to see why I am here, but it was important that you know one of the reasons, and know that it is not simply duty that I am here, but because I want to be here. I want to fight with you side by side for as long as there are enemies that threaten you. You are a leader. Your stance, your every action proves it.
I am grateful for your words and for your assistance.
You honor me, Exile. Together, then.
I had other questions.
You may ask.
Do you have a name?
Before entering Atris's service, yes, I carried a name, as all the children of the Ichani do.
What was it?
It is not important. My title and rank is of consequence, not my name. I take value in Atris's service, not in myself.
You should take value in yourself as well.
We all have value in our oaths to others, and the promises we make. When we make that pledge, we are pledging ourselves to something greater. When importance is placed on the self, then by such acts the galaxy is unmade.
Other questions?
You may ask.
Can he teach you some more fighting moves?
Very well. I think you are ready for the next tier of instruction. For this we will keep the etiquette of the last duel, but we shall add any melee weapon you choose to the ritual, with the exception of the Jedi weapon, the saber. Vibroblade, Bothan stun stick, force pike, whatever you wish. But no items, no force techniques.
Alright, any melee weapon but no lightsaber, no items and no force powers. Got it.
Then let us begin. And again, do not hold back. I will not.
Let's just go unarmed again. Nah. Re-equip my old vibro sword.
You fought well indeed. You have caught the principles of the style by watching and anticipating my movements. Before you go, there is something I must know. Why did you go back, face trial?
guess I thought maybe they could help me.
I see. It was always something I was curious about. To walk to one's own sentence willingly. It's a brave thing. You may ask.
Do you think you could put some clothes on?
It does not seem to bother you.
Right. I've done some dueling with the Handmaiden. Mission successful. Now, Tyrant. Now it's time for prestige.
Ah, you are here. You felt it, did you not?
Yes, it was a sound. Like a heart, yet like a voice.
The time to hide your presence is coming to a close, and you will need to increase your training. You are ready. Your training must increase, and there are higher mysteries you must learn. But only you must know the path you will take. I cannot choose it for you. Is it battle that stirs you? To meet an enemy blade upon blade? Such is the way of the greatest of Jedi warriors, the weapon masters. Or perhaps it is investigating the mysteries of the galaxy, seeking out injustice and harm, and bringing it into the light. Such is the way of the Jedi watchman in the time of Ulic Qel-Droma and Exar Kun. Or perhaps your way lies upon the ancient mysteries, and to teach others the ways of the Force, as I have, the way of the Jedi Masters.
I know, Tyrant, and I'll get round to that in a minute. I wish to become a weapon master.
It is not some great test you require to be what you strive to be. It is only your decision to find that path that matters. From here on, you guide your destiny. But in order to take the next steps, you must face your past and put it to rest.
I'm almost max light side, Tyrant. Cool. Attributes. Let's get my wisdom to a +3 and then I'll not touch it again more than likely. Skills. Treat injury, of course. Persuade, of course. And awareness, of course. I think I'm going to be dropping computer use now. And I'll just do some save editing before the next episode so I can get some stuff with T3 done. Feet. My next feat will be probably weapon specialization or let's get Master Dueling right now. Powers. Probably going to continue down with Stasis Tree for now.
You have befriended the Seer.
The Mirror, what do you call her, a Seer?
Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. The Sith carry the battle to you, and you spare them. And as we travel, the empty places of this ship are filled. I hope your thoughts in this matter are clear. If you take her on as a servant, know that the Sith meet their end at the hands of their apprentices. It is not something I would wish to happen to you. This one you have saved has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness. Her presence here is a threat to us, to you. Do not underestimate her or her loyalty.
Ties to her master, perhaps, and I intend to follow that bond to its source when the opportunity presents itself.
Then you are learning.
Afton said her planet was wiped out. That it was the only colony of her people in this sector of the galaxy.
Did he? And what do you make of that?
Well, if her people all see through the Force, then maybe someone wanted to blind them.
The Mandalorians were right to respect you on the field of battle. The Jedi are gone, vanished. Now, an entire planet of Force sensitives wiped clean of life. And now this slice of the galaxy is blind. It is no coincidence. The two events are tied.
Someone wants this sector of the galaxy blind to the Force so they can move freely, or strike without warning.
I fear you are right. And I fear it may prove more than that. War is a hunger, and there are spirits in the galaxy whose hunger is never satisfied. But there is little to be done about it now. Watch the seer carefully. She may reveal more.
I had other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
When Visas attacked, she did something to my eyesight.
She did nothing to your eyes that was not already there. She has forced this upon you, but such crude methods are the markings of the Sith. Close your eyes.
Alright.
Feel this ship around you. Listen to my words. Hear the sound of the handmaidens training in the cargo hold, her hands cutting the air. The welding of the droid as it goes about its work.
Hey, T3 has a stuck motivator.
Now, stretch out. Hear the rumble of hyperspace, the hum of the hyperdrive.
Hey, I can hear a catch in it. It's not fully fixed.
Ignore distractions and focus on my voice. The breathing of the blinded one as she meditates in the dark. Now, listen deeper, past her breathing, and listen.
As my feet walk from the ashes of Shaddaa, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and
I heard her thoughts.
You are strong indeed. What you heard were surface thoughts only, but it is something that masters have trained for years and never learned.
But how did I do that?
That is not the real question you should ask. Is such listening enough to perceive the world around you? It is not. Because to listen to the thoughts of another is much like attempting to see the universe only with your eyes. It is equally limiting. Now leave me be. I must rest. You are spending time with the servant of Atris.
I'm surprised you know so much when you never leave this room.
I knew her mother. She was a Jedi Knight, a master, named Aaron Kai. Jedi are forbidden to have children, and when the crime finally came to light almost a decade later, Kai was exiled. She joined the Mandalorian Wars after the shame of her birth was revealed.
She served under Revan?
Revan welcomed her, and she was said to be a skilled warrior, beautiful and strong in the Force. The Force flows strongly in the blood of those born from Force sensitives. I doubt that Aaron was any different. If the servant of Atris is of her blood, then the potential lies within her. If you train her, if you teach her the ways of the Jedi, you will be asking her to break her oath to Atris. It would be best not to train her, and let the bloodline die with Telos.
You said teach her the ways of the Jedi. Curious choice of words.
Ah, that was an interesting choice of words indeed. She has sworn not to follow the path of the Jedi by her oath, but even that oath is limited. One does not need to be Jedi to learn the ways of the Force. I suspect it cares little for our codes and philosophies.
But shouldn't she know her heritage?
Should she? By whose judgment should such truths be revealed? I do not have such arrogant presumptions. The Jedi separate children from their parents as they did you. It is because family exerts a powerful influence on one's development. I am merely saying that revealing such things can have profound consequences, nothing more.
How could I train her?
You must train yourself first. The time will reveal itself. Yet if you persist as you have, building her trust, then you will be training her, whether you know it or not, until the choice is hers, not yours.
I'll be going now.
Before you go, a word of caution. Spend time with her if you must, but recognize where your true loyalties lie, to the galaxy and yourself.
My loyalties lie with my friends and allies.
Ah, so it is loyalty you claim when you squander away your time with her. Never have you wondered what it would mean in the Ichani rituals if the two of you sparred and fought, and you won, completely and utterly? If perhaps she would give in, surrender herself to you? Few are the thoughts that can hide in the shadows of your mind. Exile. And such passions are not strength, but erosion.
Should I have had that dialogue, Tyron? I've never felt anything like that.
No? Then perhaps I was simply mistaken. Very well. I shall keep such judgments to myself.
Yes?
Can I ask you some questions?
You may ask.
I wanted to talk to you about your mother.
What of her? As I said, I knew little about her.
She was a Jedi. Her name was Aaron Kai.
This is already known to me. Why are you telling me this?
Because the Force runs strong in bloodlines, and you could learn to use it to help others.
I do not know enough of you yet to speak of such things. I do not know your stance, your heart. Perhaps if we were to train together in battle, my thoughts on this would be clearer. But not now.
Alright, Taryn, have a good Thanksgiving. My regards to your folks. I'll probably be wrapping up soon myself.
You may ask. I fail to understand the problem. I had heard the Corward systems had customs concerning modesty, but when training, such customs are not practical or efficient.
I disagree. In fact, if you don't train while incumbent, you're crippling yourself.
I can see no fault in your reasoning. I do have bulkier clothes. Will this do?
Those look like Jedi robes.
They suffice for training purposes. They belong to my mother.
They belong to your mother. Who was she?
She was the one my father followed to war. She was a Jedi. I never knew her. There is no absence of presence when there was nothing there to begin with. I miss only that I never knew her at all, and what it was about her that caused my father to follow her to war.
I'll be going now. Well, I've got handmaidens, Jedi robes now. Ah, tea freezing here. Good. All done. How do you feel?